shaking?
I didn't. This is the first time I've ever joined in, but I've been watching your videos, and I get a lot out of it. I'm a divorced 51-year-old. I got divorced back in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of been on this track that you guys are going, like you and Kevin Samuels. I just came across you guys' videos, and I find it interesting that there's a lot of other men out there that think the way that I was thinking. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate these videos that you guys have been putting out, trying to get these men to be alphas. I personally felt I was a beta when I was married. And once I got divorced, I changed that story. I learned a lot, and a lot of the things that I learned is what you guys speak of right now to the
it's just about
younger
setting
crowd.
some healthy boundaries, right?
I'm sorry?
Just about setting some healthy boundaries and holding yourself in a higher regard. A lot of guys, they just fucking disparage themselves so much.
Right. I think what happens a lot when guys tend to be betas, they kind of feel sorry for themselves, and they listen to the story that it was all their fault as to why their wife went out and cheated and did all this crazy stuff. But what they need to know is that men do have rules, and we need to go ahead and let people know that we have rules. It's not all about what women want. So
did your wife go off and cheat on you? Like, what happened with your marriage?
Yeah, it was a story. Well, I was one of those guys that took care of the kids and went to work, brought my money home. I thought I was doing the right thing to keep a woman. My father never sat me down and taught me how to, finesse a woman, if you want to call it that. He never sat me down and told me the things that I actually tell my 23-year-old son now about how women work. But yes, she did go out. I was home taking care of the kids. She used to go to New York to say she was seeing her cousin. I was living in Boston at the time. And, she wasn't going to really see her cousin. So came home, and you know how we are as men, we're territorial when it comes to our women. And, come to find out she's sleeping with another guy and then coming home and sleeping with me. So that really bothered me. And I had to go to anger management over it. So I did go to seek help, mental help, because I was going through a lot of other things at the time. But I don't know. There's a lot of guys out here, but what I would just say is you don't need to accept that, and you don't need to go through those emotions that, it was somehow your fault because she said it was your fault. The whole thing about, you ignored me, that type of stuff, just because you were doing the things that you like to do. Never take ownership. I mean, if you were doing stuff like that, ignoring your wife or whatever, then that's on you. But if you felt you were being a really good person and taking care of business the way women say they want guys to do, never take ownership of why a woman cheated on you. She did what she wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's why, I made the point earlier when it kept popping up there in the comments about loyalty, guys wanting loyal women. And it's like, women are women, they're going to do what they're going to do. If they see you as their best option and they're hypergamy satisfied, you're in a pretty good place. But that's not guaranteed for life, man. When you take these vows, they sell guys a bullshit, bill of sale when you go to church and or the courthouse or wherever you do your ceremony. It's in sickness and health and richer and poorer and till death do us part and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, fine. I took the vows. I kissed her. I gave her the ring. We had the ceremony. We cut the cake. We kissed, ding, ding, ding on the crystal glasses and all that sort of stuff. Okay. So you think that you've done your duty and she's never going to do you wrong, but hypergamy doesn't care. Right.
Right. So that's the Disney Channel stuff. You know what I mean? The Harlequin novels, they try to teach us that, that love at first sight and all this stuff about knight in shining armor and women believing in that. And guys, it's not true. I always say to my friends, like, it doesn't matter what you have. I know a lot of people are talking about women wanting high quality, high value men and all. And when it comes down to it, if a woman doesn't want you, it doesn't matter what you have. So what's your position right now? Because now you're divorced. It sounds like you got some grown kids. You date. You kind of do your own thing. Like, how do you deal with women today now? I think I I don't know. Some people would say I'm a little brutal because I just don't put up with a lot of BS. I don't want to curse on your channel, but I don't put up with a lot of BS. I find that if I can't talk to a woman about any topic, like I had a woman kind of back off of me because I brought up a video that Kevin did. And, you know, Kevin's speaking, in my opinion, he's speaking a lot of truth about what guys don't want to deal with. And you know the things he talks about, women with bad attitudes. You say it too. I've watched a lot more of his videos than yours, but I've seen a lot of your good snippets. So the way I deal now is like, I'm kind of like, listen, I got the rule. I have rules too. If you don't fall in line with a lot of my rules, I mean, I'm willing to listen to you, see what your rules are like. But if you don't fall in line with my rules, I delete your phone number. I mean, there's only certain things, and I'm not being ridiculous about it. I just have certain boundaries that I don't allow women to cross. You know, if I find that women are, you know, I'm not a chaser. So I'm like, you know, if you really like me, then you're going to show me that. You're not going to, you know, sit back and I'm the one always reaching out to you. I'm the one always calling you.
You ever get lectured by women, you know, because of that position, because you're setting boundaries?
Yeah,
well, they ever tell you off?
They don't tell me off. I'm not going through that stuff. But
block, delete.
Yeah, you know, it's just real simple. I'm not going to argue with anyone. Once I got divorced, I told myself through those years where I was rebuilding myself that there's no need to argue. You're going to believe what you believe. I'm going to believe what I believe. At the end of the day, if it's you that want to get married one day and you want to go towards that road, then you're going to have to act a certain way to get there. And I'm a person I'm not really looking to get married again. If it happens, if I meet that person and that person makes me feel like I want to be with her for the rest of my life, then I'll make that decision. But right now, you know, I go out with ladies. I have fun. I go to the gun range with them and, you know, go out to movies and go to eat and do a lot of that stuff. But even recently, I haven't been too keen on getting sexual with a lot of women because they try to use that as some sort of crazy way to get their emotions and craziness involved. So,
and what age range are you dating in right now? Like you're 51, you said, right?
Yeah. So I've dated 26. I was 49 when I dated a 26-year-old. And I go throughout the range. I've dated women older than me. They just have to be active like I am. I ride bikes. I go to the gun range. I go to the gym. I do all these things to kind of keep myself alive and make myself look better. I can't ask for better if I don't look better. So
I like it. Hey, listen, there's a super chat here from Odin. He says Dana's wearing his Rich Cooper t-shirt. What's on your shirt there? It looks like
this is God of War. This is Kratos. I'm a big God of War fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've played a little Kratos. You know, people started calling me Kratos of the Manosphere, and I didn't even know what the hell that was. So I had to go look it up on the PlayStation. I just downloaded it for shits and giggles to see what it was all about. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
there it is.
The games too. I'm 51 years old. I always tell people I come from that era where I'm never going to stop doing the things that I like. So I'm going to be one of those old guys that still listens to hip hop and R&B and play games. And this is my divorce life.
You know what, man? This is what mental point of origin looks like. So guys, listen up, because this man's 51. He's divorced. He's been through the grinder. He saw what it all looked like. You know, he's in a sexual marketplace today now where he puts himself first, tolerates no nonsense, and he's living life on his terms. This man here is the real MGTOW. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Take note. All right, Dana, I'm going to let you go because I got a bunch of other guys sitting here waiting
Good
to hop on
talking to you. Thanks for bringing me in.
Yeah, man. Thanks for sharing. See you.
All right.
Peace.